Welcome to Everyday English Talk Room.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube English listening podcast. It is so good to see you again today.
Hi, everyone. This is Jessica. Thanks for joining us again. We are happy you are here to practice your English with us.
This channel is for easy, everyday English conversation. We talk about normal daily life with simple and clear English.
So, if your level is A2 or B1, this podcast is for you. You can just listen and relax and enjoy our conversation.
And if you want more practice, you can shadow us. That means you listen and speak at the same time.
Before we start, please remember to like this video. And if you are new, please subscribe to our channel.
You can also turn on the notification bell. Then you will know when we post a new episode.
And please write a comment after you watch. Tell us which phrases you liked or which part was difficult.
Okay, so Jessica, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about morning routines. We will talk about what we do every morning.
Yes, our topic is morning routine conversation. We will talk about weekday mornings and maybe weekend mornings too.
Many people want a better morning routine. They want to start the day in a good way.
In this episode, you will hear many useful phrases. You'll hear how to talk about waking up, breakfast, and getting ready.
You can use these phrases with friends, classmates, or coworkers. You can also use them when you talk to English speakers online.
So let's start. Jessica, how is your typical morning?
Good question. On a normal weekday, I wake up at 6:30. My alarm rings at 6:30 and I usually get up quickly.
Wow, 6:30 is pretty early for me. Let me say that in a simpler way. You wake up early.
Yes, that is right. I wake up early on weekdays. I do not like to press the snooze button many times.
I see. Do you feel sleepy when you wake up?
Sometimes I do, especially in winter when it is dark. But I try to get out of bed after 1 or 2 minutes.
So what do you do after you get out of bed?
First, I stretch a little. I move my arms and legs and my neck very softly. It helps me wake up my body.
That sounds nice. A small stretch is easy, but very helpful. After stretching, do you look at your phone?
I try not to check my phone right away. I think it is not good for my mind. I want a calm start to the day.
Calm start is a nice phrase. It means a quiet and peaceful start to your morning.
Yes, a calm start helps me feel less stressed. After stretching, I go to the bathroom and wash my face.
With cold water or warm water?
Usually with cold water. It really wakes me up. Then I brush my teeth and do a quick skincare routine.
Skincare routine? Can you explain that in simple words?
Sure. Skincare routine means what I do to take care of my skin. For example, I wash my face and put on cream.
Got it. So you wash your face and put on cream. What do you do after that?
After that, I go to the kitchen and make coffee. Coffee is very important for my morning.
I understand. Many people feel like they cannot start the day without coffee.
Exactly. While the coffee is brewing, I prepare a simple breakfast.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
On weekdays, I usually eat toast with eggs. Sometimes I add a little fruit, like a banana or an apple.
That sounds like a healthy breakfast. Let me say that simply. You eat toast, eggs, and some fruit.
Yes, that is my basic breakfast. While I eat, I often listen to a short podcast or some music.
In English or in your first language?
It depends. If I have energy, I listen in English. If I'm very sleepy, I listen in my own language.
That makes sense. So, after breakfast, what is next in your morning routine?
After breakfast, I check my schedule for the day. I look at my calendar and my to-do list.
To-do list means the list of things you must do that day.
Yes, exactly. It helps me feel more organized. I like to know what I need to do before work.
Do you write your to-do list in the morning or the night before?
Usually I write it the night before. In the morning, I just read it and sometimes make small changes.
That is a good habit. Let me say that in a simpler way. You plan your day in advance.
Yes, planning the day before makes my morning easier. After I check my schedule, I get dressed for work.
Do you choose your clothes in the morning?
Sometimes, but I often choose them the night before too. It saves time in the morning.
So your morning is quite efficient. You wake up, stretch, wash, have breakfast, and get ready.
Yes, that is my usual weekday routine. How about you, Chris? What is your morning routine like?
My morning routine is a little different. On weekdays, I usually wake up around 7:15.
7:15. Okay. A bit later than me.
Yes, I am not a super early person. When my alarm rings, I often hit the snooze button once.
Oh, you press snooze. That is dangerous.
Yes, it is a little dangerous because I might fall asleep again. But usually, I get up after the first snooze.
And what do you do first?
First, I sit on the edge of my bed for a minute. I take a deep breath and stretch my back and shoulders.
That sounds relaxing.
After that, I check the time on my phone. I try not to check messages or social media yet.
That is good. Social media can steal a lot of time.
Exactly. Let me say that in a simpler way. Social media can waste time. Then, I go to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth.
Do you shower in the morning or at night?
Usually I take a quick shower in the morning. A short shower helps me feel fresh and awake.
Nice. Hot shower or cold shower?
Warm shower. Not too hot, not too cold. After my shower, I put on comfortable clothes for work.
Do you work from home or go to an office?
I often work from home, so I do not need formal clothes. I can wear a t-shirt and jeans or a simple shirt.
That makes your morning easier, I think.
Yes, choosing clothes is very simple for me. After I get dressed, I go to the kitchen.
Do you also make coffee like me?
Sometimes I drink coffee, but often I drink tea. I like to drink hot tea with a little honey.
That sounds nice. And what about breakfast?
My breakfast is very simple on weekdays. I usually eat yogurt with some granola.
Yogurt and granola. That is a good combination.
Yes, it is fast and not too heavy. While I eat breakfast, I like to check the news,
On your phone or on a laptop?
usually on my phone. I read a news app for about 10 minutes.
Do you read the news in English?
Yes, I try to. It is like my own language study time. Let me say this simply. I mix breakfast and English practice.
That is a great idea for our listeners, too. You can eat and also listen to or read English.
Exactly. After breakfast, I make a simple plan for work. I write down 3 main tasks for the day.
Only 3?
Yes, I choose 3 important things I really want to finish.
That helps you focus.
Right. Then, around 8 o'clock or 8:15, I turn on my computer. I start to check email and begin my workday.
So, your morning routine is also quite simple but clear.
Yes, simple but clear. That is my style.
Do you ever exercise in the morning?
Sometimes I do, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. When I exercise, I wake up 20 minutes earlier.
What kind of exercise do you do?
I do light exercise like stretching and some push ups. Sometimes I follow a short workout video.
A workout video can be very helpful. Let me say that in a simpler way. An exercise video is useful. Do you feel different on days when you exercise?
Yes, absolutely. I feel more awake and more positive. I think my mood is better on those days.
Mood means your feeling, your emotional state. So you feel happier and more active.
Yes, that is correct. How about you, Jessica? Do you exercise in the morning?
I try to. I am not always successful. On a good day, I do 10 to 15 minutes of yoga.
Do you do yoga at home?
Yes, I have a yoga mat in my living room. I follow a simple video on YouTube.
That sounds nice. So, your perfect morning is wake up early, stretch, coffee, breakfast, and yoga.
Yes, that is my ideal morning. But of course, not every morning is perfect.
That is true for everyone. Sometimes we are tired, or we oversleep, or we are busy.
Exactly. Maybe it rains or we sleep very late at night. Then the morning is more difficult.
Let's talk a little about bad mornings. What does a bad morning look like for you?
A bad morning is when I press the snooze button many times. Then I get up late and I feel stressed.
What do you mean by stressed?
I mean, I feel nervous and worried. I feel like I do not have enough time.
That is a common feeling. On those mornings, can you still eat breakfast?
Sometimes I skip breakfast when I am in a hurry. Skip means I do not eat, I just go to work.
That is not very healthy, but I understand. Many people skip breakfast when they are late.
On those mornings, I usually feel hungry by 10 a.m. So I try to avoid that.
And what about your mood on those days?
My mood is not so good. I feel a little angry at myself. I think, why didn't I wake up earlier?
I know that feeling too. For me, a bad morning is when I look at my phone too long.
Oh, like when you check social media for 30 minutes.
Yes, exactly. Then I start work late and feel behind.
Feel behind means you feel late and not ready.
Right. I feel like I am chasing the day.
That is a good expression. Chasing the day. Can you explain it in simple words?
Sure, it means the day is running ahead of you. You're always trying to catch up with your tasks.
Thank you. That is easy to understand. So, what helps you fix a bad morning?
If I have a bad morning, I try to reset. Let me say that simply. I try to start again. I stop and take a deep breath. Then I choose one small thing to do, like making the bed.
Making the bed is a good small task. It gives you a feeling of success.
Yes, it feels like a small win. After that, I make a quick cup of tea and sit down to work.
So even if the morning is bad, you can still recover.
Exactly. You can still make the rest of the day better.
Let's talk about weekday mornings versus weekend mornings. Are your weekend mornings very different?
Yes, my weekend mornings are more relaxed. On Saturday and Sunday, I usually wake up later.
What time do you usually wake up on weekends?
Maybe around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. It depends on what time I went to bed.
Do you still have a routine on weekends?
Yes, but it is more flexible. I still brush my teeth and wash my face, of course. But sometimes I have a special breakfast, like pancakes.
Pancakes sound delicious. So, weekend breakfast is more fun.
Yes, weekend breakfast is more like a small event. I might listen to music for longer or watch a short show.
Do you work on the weekend mornings?
Sometimes I do a little work or study, but not always. I try to keep weekends for rest and hobbies.
That is good. What about Sunday mornings?
Sunday mornings are even slower. I might read a book in bed for a while.
That sounds very peaceful. For me, weekend mornings are also different.
How are they different for you?
On weekends, I usually wake up around 8 o'clock. I do not set an alarm if I can.
So you wake up naturally.
Yes, I let my body decide when to wake up. Then I make a bigger breakfast, maybe pancakes or omelets.
Do you eat with family or alone?
Sometimes with family, sometimes alone. If I eat with family, we talk about our plans for the day.
That is a nice way to connect.
Yes, weekend mornings feel warm and relaxed. I also like to open the window and get fresh air.
Fresh air in the morning feels great. Do you ever go for a walk in the morning?
Yes, sometimes I go for a short walk after breakfast. I look at the sky, the trees, and the people outside.
That is a good way to clear your mind.
Clear your mind means to make your head feel light and free.
Thanks for the explanation. So, we talked about our morning routines. Maybe our listeners are thinking about their own routines now.
Yes, and maybe they want to change something in their morning. Let's share a few simple tips for a better morning routine.
Great idea. Tip number 1, prepare a little in the evening. For example, you can choose your clothes or pack your bag.
Let me say that in a simpler way. At night, get ready for tomorrow morning. Then your morning will be faster and easier.
Tip number 2, do one small healthy thing in the morning. For example, stretch, drink water, or eat a simple breakfast.
Yes, it can be something very small. You do not need a perfect 1-hour routine.
Exactly. A 5-minute good habit is already helpful.
Tip number 3, use your morning for a little English practice. You can listen to this podcast while you eat breakfast.
Or you can read a short English article for 5 minutes. Or you can write 3 sentences about your day in English.
These small actions help your English grow slowly every day.
Let me explain grow slowly. It means you improve step by step, not all at once.
That is the best way to improve a language. Little by little every day.
Now, I want to talk about some key phrases from this episode. For example, I wake up at 6:30. This is a very basic but very useful sentence.
Yes, you can change the time and use it for yourself. For example, I wake up at 7 or I wake up at 5:45.
Another useful phrase is, I get up right away. Get up means you leave your bed.
And right away means immediately, very quickly. If you are slow, you can say, I stay in bed for a few minutes.
Good point. Another phrase is, I skip breakfast when I'm in a hurry.
In a hurry means you do not have much time. But maybe you should not skip breakfast too often.
Yes, it is better to eat something small, like a banana. We also use the phrase, I feel behind.
That means you feel late and not ready for your tasks. You can say, I feel behind on my work.
Or, I feel behind on my homework. Let me say that in a simpler way. It means other people or things are moving faster than you.
Exactly. And we also said, I want a calm start to the day. That is a nice phrase. It means you want a peaceful and not stressful morning.
So today we used many phrases to talk about mornings. Our listeners can try to use these phrases after this episode.
You can practice by speaking out loud. For example, you can say, on weekdays, I wake up at 7. First, I check my phone. Then I have breakfast.
Yes, try to explain your own morning routine in English. You could even record your voice and listen again.
That will help you hear your pronunciation and rhythm.
Before we finish, let's do a short recap.
Good idea. So today we talked about our morning routines. I shared my routine: waking up early, stretching, coffee, and breakfast. I also talked about checking my schedule and doing a little yoga.
And I talked about my routine: waking up a bit later, taking a shower, having tea and yogurt, and reading the news.
We also talked about bad mornings when we oversleep or waste time. And we shared some ideas to fix a bad morning.
Yes, like making the bed or taking a deep breath and starting again.
We compared weekday mornings and weekend mornings. Weekends were more relaxed with special breakfasts and maybe a walk.
And we shared some tips for a better morning routine. Number 1, prepare a little the night before. Number 2, do one small healthy thing in the morning. Number 3, use your morning for a little English practice.
We also looked at some useful phrases. For example, I wake up at, I get up right away, and I skip breakfast.
And phrases like, I feel behind and I want a calm start to the day. You can listen again and try to repeat these sentences.
Yes, repetition is very important for language learning. Listening many times helps your brain remember.
How did you feel about today's topic, Jessica?
I liked it a lot. Morning routine is a simple topic, but it is very real and useful in daily life.
I agree. Also, our listeners can easily talk about this topic with friends.
Yes, they can ask, what time do you wake up? Or, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
These are great questions for small talk, and they are not too personal or too difficult.
So we hope you can use today's phrases in real conversations.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please like this video. It really helps our channel grow.
And please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Turn on the bell so you do not miss our next episodes.
Also, please write a comment in English. Tell us about your own morning routine.
For example, you can write, on weekdays, I wake up at 6 o'clock. First, and so on.
We love to read your comments. Your comments also help other learners see more examples.
And if you have ideas for future topics, please tell us too. Maybe you want a conversation about evening routines. Or maybe about studying, traveling, or cooking.
We can make more episodes based on your ideas, so share them with us in the comments section.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We hope this morning routine conversation was easy to follow.
Remember, you can listen again tomorrow morning. Make this podcast part of your own morning routine.
That is a great idea. Listen while you eat breakfast or while you get ready for work.
Step by step, your English will become more natural.
Okay, that is all for today's episode. Thank you again for watching and listening.
See you next time on our Easy English Conversation podcast.
Bye, everyone. Have a great morning and a great day.